ladies and gentlemen, this is MIS Area Environmental and Sustainability News. Today, the world is being enlivened with this kind of news. This, and also this one. As you can see, all the story about microplastic. And now, today, I want to tell you a secret of microplastic. This is where the story begins. As you can see on the data, the world plastic production until 2020 is up to 367 million tons. This is a very big number, and we are really in the emergency case situation of the plastic production. The question now is, if we are producing so many plastic, where is it going? The answer is 86% of the plastic end up in ocean. And now, what is the correlation between the large number production of the plastic and the news that you see on the first? And what is the definition of the microplastic? The microplastic is small plastic particles with the size smaller than 5 millimeters. It can be definition of the microplastic. And then, where do the microplastics come from? The first one, fragmentation. This is due to the synthetic nature of the plastic itself, and the longer fragmentation time take the plastic smaller. The second one, degradation. The plastic degradation process is caused by UV radiation, which triggers oxidative degradation of the polymer. The third one, incineration. Incineration methods on waste combustion often leave micro-sized plastic waste residues. And there are two types of microplastic. The first one is primary microplastic with a number of 19 to 31% of microplastic in the ocean. And then the secondary microplastic with a number of 69 until 81% of microplastics in the ocean. The primary microplastic is the microplastic which is directly released into nature as small particles. And the secondary microplastic is the microplastic which is originate from large pieces of plastic that fragment into smaller pieces in the nature. And how do we ingest microplastic? This is the simplest way to tell you the story how do we ingest microplastic. The first one, as you know that the plastic, the large number of plastic production end up in ocean, and because it has synthetic nature as a fragmentation process, it can be fragmented. The plastic itself fragmented due to UV mechanical and microwave. And then it can be formed of the microplastic. The microplastic then being consumed with the phytoplankton or zooplankton and another small fish, and then a bigger fish, and then the biggest fish, and then the fish itself being consumed or being eaten by the seabirds and another aquatic life. And we are also consuming the fish which is contaminated by the microplastic. And the microplastic automatically ingest in our body. And how much microplastic are we ingesting? The data say that we are consuming 5 grams per week, 21 grams per month, and 250 grams per year. And what is the possible health risk caused by ingesting microplastic? The first damage is neurological damage. Lipid peroxidation in brain and muscle and change the activity of energy-related enzyme in the form of LDH and also IDH. The second one is cardiovascular, which can cause cardiac fibrosis and dysfunction. The third one is respiratory damage, which can cause the high possibility of getting lung cancer. The fourth one is renal, which can cause histological damage of the kidney. And the last one is gastrointestinal, which can cause the transmission of toxic chemicals and pathogens to human digestive system. After you know that microplastic can damage our body very hard. How can we reduce it? What can we do? The answer is by reduce single-use plastic usage. The kind of single-use plastic we need to avoid is like plastic straw, plastic cutlery, plastic bottle, and also plastic bag. In addition, can you imagine that if the plastic can be fragmented into microplastic and we are using this kind of single-use plastic in daily life, automatically it can ingest and enter our body and can harm our body. Thank you. I hope we can all avoid and reduce the usage of single-use plastic. Goodbye.